Restrictions are expected to be announced soon as COVID-19 continues to spread like wildfire. In Kwazulu-Natal, both private and public hospitals are taking strain. Well, the province has recorded more than 170,000 cases. Well, Tuba Vilane is out monitoring compliance today, and let's just find out what he is actually where he is exactly at the moment. Tuba, a very good morning to you. It seems that you are at one of the tolls there. It looks like Marion Hill Toll Plaza at the moment. And police are out in full force. What are they looking for at this point?
Yes, we're here at the Marion Hill Toll Plaza. The police have been here since this morning. They're basically monitoring the road safety compliance, and it looks like the majority of cars, the volume of cars are leaving the city of eThekwini. And if you look at the line that is coming into the city, the volume has dropped a little bit. And what the police are looking for is just for compliance, whether the drivers and motorists are complying to the road safety issues. But let me speak to the spokesperson for the Department of Transport, Gwanele Ngalani. Babu Ngalani, thank you so much for your time. Just give us an update so far.
Good morning, Tuba, and good morning to all the eNCA viewers at home. Like you can see here, we are directed and mandated by the MEC for Transport, Community Safety and Liaison in Kwazulu-Natal, MEC Begintuli, to be on the ground, to be on the road. We are not only here in Marion Hill, but we are all over the province of Kwazulu-Natal, making sure that we continue to sustain the program that we launched when we launched our Operation Vala, which is our festive season safety campaign, which is going to run from now throughout the year in terms of ensuring that we build a safer province. So we've integrated here. As you can see, there's traffic, there's SAPS. We are tackling both fighting crime in our communities, but also fighting the issue of lawlessness on the road. As you can see here, many vehicles are starting to pick up, to increase, leaving the province of KwaZulu-Natal. But also we've seen those that are coming. The numbers that we are looking at, it's more than 1,000 that are leaving an hour, and also close to 1,000 as well that are entering the province of KwaZulu-Natal. But what we also want to commend the good work that is done by our police on the ground, because since we started this campaign, there's been a lot of improvement on the ground in terms of visibility, in terms of clamping down on all those who are violating the law. And we think that this is going to send a very strong message that indeed KwaZulu-Natal has reclaimed its position as a zero-tolerance province. But beyond that, we want to sustain this momentum, 360. But we also appreciate the support that we have received from RTMC and the National Minister as well, who have came down to the province. We have visited all provinces to complement the work that is happening on the ground. We think that that is giving more impetus to our foot soldiers on the ground, but also the partnership that we have with Hlogomela, the taxi industry, has assisted, because if you look at the taxis that are leaving here and that are entering, most of them are complying with COVID-19 and all other laws. And we think that moving forward, we want to embrace this and inculcate this as our permanent culture.
I'm sure, Ngalane, the regulations have also assisted you if you look in terms of the number of fatalities that the province has recorded so far.
Well, obviously, we have had a provincial plan which we launched, where the MEC convened a meeting with all heads of law enforcement agencies in the province. That plan was approved by the Justice, Crime Prevention and Security Cluster of the province. So we were already on the ground. We were anticipating that, because we know KwaZulu-Natal, there will always be a movement of people coming to the province. So we were ready to roll that campaign on the ground. But obviously, the issue of the curfew has assisted, because most accidents are happening between midnight and the early hours of the morning. So the fact that there is less movement of people around that time, only essential services and essential goods, has assisted in terms of reducing the number of fatalities. But we also think that this year is going to lay a very important foundation on a number of interventions that we need to look into as government, to say, if we are to sustain this downward trend, what else that needs to be done? The issue of curfew, the issue of the sale of alcohol, and all those restrictions, we need to consider, to say, government at the policy level will consider and discuss those things, to say, how do we address this so that we are able to save lives of the people on the ground.
That was the spokesperson for the Department of Transport, Gwanele Ngalani. Is indeed confirming that the province has so far seen a decline in terms of the number of fatalities, but we're not going to end here. We're still going to go and visit some of the beaches, as we understand that people on this day, there will be people that are expected to go to the beach. We will go to Balito Beach, where we'll also be looking and monitoring if people are indeed complying.
And what we saw from weekend footage, Tuba, it's not looking good. People need to be reined in. We'll be back